Welcome to Kontetsu Kages. Today we're diving into Gurren Lagann, one anime that's just too spectacular and finely crafted to miss. I'm here to break down why this series is unparalleled in the anime space. We'll cover its history, themes, cultural impact, and why it's more than just a classic. And of course I'll share my personal take on why it's a must-watch. So kick back, relax, and let's get into Gurren Lagann, the masterpiece. In case you've never heard of the series, let me explain to you a few reasons as to why Gurren Lagann is a masterpiece. The series has next-level storytelling, exceptional character development, better than most manga and anime, powerful themes, well-executed unique visuals, unrivaled soundtracks, as well as its cultural influence and legacy. You don't want to miss a single second, especially towards the end of the video. Let's start at the beginning, way back to the dawn of time, the start of the universe, 2007. During the mid-2000s, the anime industry was seeing a Mecha resurgence, but Gurren Lagann hit the scene fast and hard using new digital animation techniques with a highly anticipated collaboration of talent between director Hiroyuki Imayashi and the writer Kazuki Nakashimi, who were best known for their contributions to the series Dead Leaves, which displayed fast-paced, over-the-top action, unique visuals, and eccentric characters that defined their collaborative work in the future. By 2007, anime was becoming increasingly popular worldwide. During this time, Gurren Lagann stood out as a cut above the rest, even though top-tier anime like Afro Samurai, Death Note, and even the big three Naruto Shippuden, One Piece, and Bleach were airing alongside it. As anime was gaining traction and becoming more globalized, particularly with the resurgence of the mecha genre, Studio Gainax, known for the iconic Neon Genesis Evangelion, started work on an at-the-time new series, Gurren Lagann. This was a pivotal moment for both the studio and the anime industry. Studio Gainax's reputation for groundbreaking work generated a large amount of anticipation for Gurren Lagann, and it didn't disappoint. The collaboration between the visionary writer Kazuki Nakashima and the dynamic director Hiroyuki Imayashi was a match made in anime heaven. Their track record for pushing boundaries in storytelling and animation meant Gurren Lagann was destined to be a success. It arrived at a time when fans were hungry for fresh, innovative content, and not only did it meet, but exceeded those expectations. Now let's shift our focus from the history to the people behind the scenes who shaped Gurren Lagann into the creative powerhouse it is. We've already mentioned the director Hiroyuki Imayashi, who's known for his dynamic and eccentric animation style, the writer Kazuki Nakashima, who's known for his fast-paced, character-driven storytelling, but we also have people like the composer Yoko Kanno, who is well known for her emotionally resonant soundtracks that enhance every scene, as well as her work on Cowboy Bebop. We also have Shigeto Koyama, who worked as both a character designer as well as an animation director. He's most well known for creating designs that are distinct, even by anime standards, showing through his work on many big names such as Neon Genesis Evangelion, Kill la Kill, and Ghost in a Shell. He even worked on Disney's Big Hero 6. And our last major mention is Takashi Honda, who, as you can guess by his surname, worked primarily for the mechanical design, having worked in mecha anime such as Mobile Suit Gundam, Ghost in a Shell, and Neon Genesis Evangelion. Altogether, this team created what is essentially, in my opinion, a masterpiece. While the story may not be objectively as well written as some other anime, I think in the end, this team, as well as the unmentioned team members, ended up creating something that far exceeds just the writing. Everything culminates into one of the most fun, interesting, and impactful anime experiences you could ever ask for. As we delve deeper into the world of Gurren Lagann and the brilliant minds who crafted it, let's pivot our focus from the creators to the narrative itself. The series starts out with some semblance of humanity making a life underground, most having little to do with dreams, being content with their mundane lives. This is where the adventure truly begins. In the underground Jiha village, we meet Simon, a shy yet exceptionally talented digger. Everything changes for him in episode 1, when he is digging and he finds a peculiar drill-shaped artifact buried deep within the earth. This object is the core drill, but it's not just a drill. It's the key to piloting the mighty face that was dubbed Lagann. Simon's journey begins with the man of indomitable spirit and masculinity, the mighty Kamina, and the sharpshooting warrior, Yoko. Kamina's endless confidence and courage fuels their quest to escape the underground village, and eventually this leads to a conflict with the tyrannical Spiral King, Lord Genome, and his beastmen enforcers. The heart of Gurren Lagann beats with the resounding belief in making the impossible possible. Armed with Lagann and the awe-inspiring Gurren, Simon and his comrades form a legendary group known as Team Dai Gurren. Together they face seemingly impossible odds, facing off against Lord Genome's most powerful generals, all while forging unbreakable bonds. But at its core, Gurren Lagann is about Simon's journey and eventual transformation. From a timid kid who doesn't believe in himself or his abilities, to the heroic Simon the Digger. His evolution symbolizes the indomitable spirit and boundless potential. That is what Spiral is. With each rotation you go further and further until you eventually drill past the heavens. Beyond the epic giant robot fights and mesmerizing conflicts, there's deep emotional value placed within. Believe in the me that believes in you. This quote is commonly used, but what's often forgotten is Kamina later says, just believe in yourself. Not in the Simon that I believe in, not in the Kamina that you believe in. Have faith in the Simon who believes in you. So as we move on to the themes, remember that Gurren Lagann isn't just any anime. It's a series that shows triumph of hope, courage, and the enduring human spirit, all while having some of the most cohesive, hype, and dynamic animation of the time. Now I'd like to discuss some of the major themes and how they're done within the masterpiece that is Gurren Lagann. Firstly, we have the concept of courage, belief, and confidence. From the beginning of the series, we follow Simon. He's shy, bullied, timid, and he's too afraid to do anything. But thanks to some pushes from his big brother Kamina, Simon starts to grow more and more into a quote-unquote manly man, comparable to Kamina.
Simon, yours is the drill that will break through the vault of heaven!
By the end of the series, Simon becomes a hero, proving his worth, grit, and his ability to make the impossible possible. There's also themes of freedom and choice. All of humanity was subjugated to a life underground, some even with limited food and water, only having enough for a population of 50. At the end of the day, the subterranean life was incredibly subpar, primitive, and constricting. Because of this, Kamina and Simon broke through the ceiling of their village to reveal a whole new world. In this world, they discover and fight for freedoms they couldn't comprehend beforehand, freeing other villages, and eventually going on to fight the anti-spiral for their freedom. At its core, Gurren Lagann has one particular theme: the inexhaustible growth and endless evolution of humanity at an almost exponential rate. This idea takes tangible form in the mechs of the series, particularly the indomitable Gurren Lagann and Simon. The driving force propelling this remarkable evolution is spiral energy, a power central to the series. It symbolizes humanity's ever-expanding potential, serving as the life force that fuels their development. Essentially, spiral energy embodies the fighting spirit within the characters. It's the very essence that empowers them to defy logic, transcending the limits of possibility. It stands as a testament to humanity's relentless determination, an unwavering commitment to shatter boundaries, evolve, and leave an undeniable mark upon the universe. Many other themes are encapsulated by Gurren Lagann, but I believe this covers the most important to go over before we change topics into the actual characters as individuals and how they develop throughout the story. Now I want to go over 3 major character arcs with Simon, Kamina, and Yoko, essentially the main 3 cast. In the beginning, Simon was a timid and introverted digger, entirely lacking confidence. He relies on Kamina for motivation, often trying to allow Kamina to take the lead and all of the renown. But then he goes through a transformation.
Hero? No, I'm no hero.
He matures into a brave and determined character. We see his increased self-confidence, leadership skills, and belief in his own abilities. Eventually, he becomes the hero he was meant to be from the beginning. He lives up to the indomitable manly spirit of Kamina and exudes the same confidence Kamina has, but with a bit more maturity. Kamina also goes through his own short character arc. He begins as Simon's best friend and mentor, inspiring those around him as an iconic figure. He then becomes a role model. He has an unwavering belief in Simon, pushing him and everyone around them to become their best selves. Massive spoilers for this part, so go binge watch the entire show and come back to finish the video. After Kamina's death, his legacy lives on. His inspirational words and philosophy of making the impossible possible continues to motivate Simon and the rest of Team Daigoren throughout the rest of the series. The last character I want to cover is Yoko. She starts as an awesome, gunslinging, bikini-clad, quote-unquote surface babe, courtesy of Kamina. She serves as a sort of sense of stability and guidance for Simon and Kamina, especially when they're new to the surface. Yoko then goes through emotional growth, understanding her feelings towards Kamina and Simon, learning to balance her warrior self and her emotional vulnerabilities.
Just who the hell do you think I am?
And her arc ends with her finding independence and strength. She fully matures and even becomes a teacher for some time until she's needed again. Each of these character arcs contribute to the overall narrative of Gurren Lagann and reinforces the themes of personal growth, determination, and the limitless potential of the human spirit presented by the series. These characters undergo significant transformations, making them integral to the impact and emotional depth of the scenes within the series. This series doesn't only have great characters and themes, but the masterpiece that is Gurren Lagann is a visual journey. With that said, let's delve into the captivating visuals. If you've already watched the series, you likely didn't notice this on the first watch, but the art style itself actually evolves as the series goes on. As the characters grow and gain confidence, the art also becomes more vibrant and intricate. The series also offers a diverse array of environments, which is displayed heavily through color. Whether it's the hunting grounds in the beginning of the series, or the underground village Forehead Kid came from, the visuals represent the emotions at the time, while also keeping it incredibly diverse. They also have excellent mech design, unlike so many series. It avoids looking overly human and advanced, while still looking so organic, while also avoiding the whole blocky hunk of metal look. This is all thanks to Takashi Honda's masterful work. The last major thing I want to touch on is the way the mechs are animated. They move so dynamic and human, it doesn't feel so mechanical and limited like so many other mech anime. You feel a genuine connection with the great Gurren Lagann as well as the other forms and mechs. They all feel so alive, which makes the series a breath of fresh air and entirely unique. It strikes the perfect balance between mechanical and alive in my opinion. I'd go into depth about the music, but I would be copyrighted into oblivion. Just know the music enhances and perfectly matches every single scene it's used for. The tracks used make you feel the weight of the emotions and let them sit on you. Whether that's an extreme level of hype, a death scene filled with sadness, or an inspiring speech for a climactic battle. It draws you in and almost makes you feel like you're there with them. Gurren Lagann is something truly special to me. On my first couple of viewings, I saw it as an exciting, action-packed series, but by the third, fourth, and fifth watch, I start to understand its deeper values. Beyond what I've covered, I noticed a parallel between the series and its central theme, the spiral. Over its 27 episodes, it mirrored this concept, growing bigger, faster, and more expansive in each episode. It embodied the theme in its storytelling, evolving from a tale of guys on pig moles bursting to the surface to an epic, universe-spanning battle between two godlike beings. Around episode 7 or 8, to me, felt like the halfway mark, despite being essentially the start. Gurren Lagann keeps building, reflecting its themes of boundless potential, using the actual pace of the series to showcase a major theme. This is something I haven't seen done so well by any other series. It's reserved for something like Gurren Lagann, a true masterpiece. In summary, Gurren Lagann transcends the boundaries of a typical anime series. It embodies its core themes, mirroring humanity's boundless spirit and potential. With every episode, it spirals further into an epic journey that leaves an unforgettable mark on its viewers. As you engage with this extraordinary series, remember, believe in the you that believes in yourself. Well, that's the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed, even if it isn't exactly our ordinary content. 80% of you aren't subscribed. If you did enjoy, then there's no harm in subscribing. Leave any feedback or video suggestions in the comments, and don't forget to like the video, and check out this video on screen right now.